Alright, well that could have went better. I actually had to restart the system thanks to, Warface freezing, doing what it does best. But now for the medic class. This is becoming one of my more favorite classes. Not just for the way he looks. I mean, he's got the whole heavy gunner look going to him right now. I'm really loving that skin that they gave him. I mean, it basically is just a recolor and a remodel of the heavy gunner. You know, this giant-ass medical backpack takes the place of the heavy gunner's pack that you guys shoot. I mean, the helmet is exact. They just kind of added a transparent look to it. But I'm not mad at that because he just looks so badass, especially out in the field, dude. Like, he just strikes terror into people. You see the panic in their eyes right before you pull that one shot off and drop them. Definitely pretty badass looking. So we'll get into the weapons. He's got the Kite Pump City. Now, we'll compare it to the top weapons. Here's the boa. Now, the way it stacks up against the boa looks a little something like this. So the boa is going to do 10 more damage. It's got 0.6 range. The rate of fire on it is really the only thing that stands out. As far as accuracy from aiming and hip, the Kite Pump has got to beat. Clip size, it's got to beat by 6. So it's only doing 10 less damage, but it has 6 more shots. So that just dwarfs the damage that the boa can put out in a single mag. As far as I'm concerned, I like it way better. I know most people are going to argue about that because the boa, you can fire it faster, you know, it's just so much quicker of a weapon. But at the same time, I watch a lot of people dump numerous rounds into nothing. You only have 6 shots, and because it can fire so fast, you miss majority of those shots because it fires so fast. Now with the Kite Pump, you have more shots, and most shots get on target because of the pump action. You hit the one target, and as he's pumping, you realign your sight with the next target, and you put him down too, rather than just squeeze, 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 hope I hit all of them. And it kind of just makes you more accurate. It gives you more time to adjust your sight on the next target. At least that's what I found with it. And I'm wrecking people that are using boas and FAS-12s and strikers. Even though they can fire faster than me, it doesn't matter because all my shots hit where theirs are missing. They might hit me with one, they may not even hit me with the first one because they're squeezing it so fast. But my shot definitely hits them every time, and I'm putting them down. They're in the same range as the boa could. So it's just it's an amazing gun to see it in action. Here it is against the Viper. Basically shits on the Viper. The only thing the Viper has on it is the rate of fire. I think that's kind of more what the Viper has on every shotgun. I mean, the Viper compared to the boas is pretty good because you're going up against 2 weapons that are using, you know, a high rate of fire. But as far as this Kite Pump, man, this thing is just lethal. So we'll go into the hideout. And another thing is, even though it is pump, it's kind of deceiving because you don't really have to worry about getting outgunned in a straight out just gunfight because look at how fast this thing pumps. It's no slouch. And look at how far out I'm hitting targets. You can do a lot of damage to an enemy team with 12 shots from this gun. This thing is brutal. Look at that, 2 and 1. Fucking love this gun now. So here's the attachments. It can have the shotgun bayonet if you just really want to piss off the other team. Haven't got to use it yet, but believe me, I will today. I definitely will. I want to get some time in with that. Except the only problem is I just get in so close, and I played a lot of games with shotguns. So usually when I get in close, I just love to get that one shot. You know, it's a Gears of War reflex. So I'm not really looking to run up and just stick the guy, but it's definitely valuable to have if you're going in and just blitzkrieging like 5 guys and you're possibly going to run out, or you haven't reloaded yet and you rush the team. It's basically there for when you need it. That oh shit moment when your gun clicks and there's still targets standing, but you're in close proximity. Just walks up, knock that fucker down. The shared silencer. Obviously, never use any of the shared silencers unless you have to because they're garbage. Shotgun silencer, I haven't got to use either. Mainly use this when you're flanking, just because a medic has to get in close proximity. The range on this thing and on the best shotgun, the BOA, it's still 5.8. That's not very far. So most of the time, they know you're coming. And look at what I'm wearing. Like, look at how much taller I look. Like, they see me coming. I ain't fooling nobody by putting this silencer on. So unless I'm coming up on a flank and I just don't want them to know I'm there, if I'm doing a run through an enemy spawn to get everybody, I'm going to throw on that silencer just so I can stay hidden. I love that Glock. That's really the only time that you want to use the silencers, is if you've got the advantage, if you've got their back, you've got the element of surprise. Throw that on there and you can literally clear out a team and not even take a shot, because by the time they realize what hit them, you're already out and they're all dead. Silencers on shotguns are actually probably more deadly than the rifles, just because you're that close to them and they don't even know it, and they're just getting dropped. I mean, I've seen people running medic and dropping about 5 guys and never even took one bullet because none of them even knew he was there. But again, it all comes down to the element of surprise and keeping that element with the silencer. If you have that on there, they're not even gonna, you're not popping up on the mini map, and just the sound alone, no one's really used to hearing that sound. If by the time they turn around to look, you're 2 feet away from them pulling the trigger. Shotgun suppressor, definitely, if you're just wanting to get in and wreck, decreases muzzle flash, decreases damage drop, which is very important in the shotguns, because obviously the shotgun, you've already got to be close range to get that one-shot kill. Now with this, it's going to improve the damage over a long distance, because it decreases the damage drop over range, which is what they should have said there, but they didn't. Also improves penetration, which will give you that one-shot, 2 bodies. For scopes, I highly recommend the advanced reflex sight. If you don't have it, that's the one you want to get. If not, the Scala's good as well. I just don't like how much perception you lose. That's kind of a big scope. Ugly as shit. But it kind of has the same properties. It's got a 1.2 zoom on it, improves accuracy, decreases recoil. With the advanced reflex, it's got the 1.2, but it's got a fast zoom. So if you notice, look at how fast I can get on target. And look at that. That's how you get those quick shots. Red dot on it's good as well. Red dot you can't ever really go wrong with. I wish there was more targets in here. They actually need to set up a course. I'm probably going to post that on the forum. And here, this should be like a whole blind fire course that they should set up. Just multiple targets that pop up, and you can just run through and test your blind fire skills, test your shooting on the move skills. But this is it, sidestepping here. And basically, if you watch me play as a medic, 98% of the time, I do not aim. So I don't even really know why I put the scope on here. But when I do, it's nice to have it. Get that little quick scope. I mean, you can even just do like a little pop shot. Boom. Look at that. The gun is just as lethal from the hip as it is fine aiming. And especially in this range, blind fire one shot all day. This is about the farthest you want to go blind firing with this gun to try to get that one shot. I've gotten plenty of kills from this range just sidestepping and blind firing. Let me get some more ammo. Go back to my little favorite spot. So remember, I go over here just so that way I know it's over here already, which kind of defeats the purpose, but it's just to simulate I'm all completely off target. So then I have to run over, slide, pop up, get on target real quick, just to simulate that coming around a corner and there's a guy there and having to defend. As you can see, I haven't missed a shot. I mean, sidestepping with this thing and blind firing is just amazing. If you're playing a medic class and you're getting this close and you're fine aiming, something's wrong. Like, you need to spend some time in here and just practice. The shotties are the most lethal weapon when just running through. You can just run in, you're dead, keep moving. He's dead, let's go find another one. I mean, it's brutal. And then the fact that this thing's magazine fed, whew, look at that fast reload. Now granted, I do have my my light gloves on, so I do have faster reload and weapon swap. This is what I'm running on my medic. He's literally a juggernaut. I can't show you the gun because they still need to iron out a glitch with it. Sometimes you come into the store and it's not in here. It freaked me out the other day when it happened. You got to go out, come back in, there it is. What I like to run on my medic, obviously the Kite Pump City or the Boa or the Viper, but I highly recommend the Kite Pump just because it is a fucking lethal gun and the repairs on it are hella cheap. At 98%, the repairs are $139. Can't beat that. I like to run the Glock just to speed things up, just in case I need a full auto weapon, since I am using a semi-auto and a pump. I like to use the Glock as a backup. That way I can still have that full auto capability, drop someone real quick, multiple targets. I always use smoke. When it comes, obviously, superior helmet. But for the vest, if you're playing medic, the frontline vest is a must. This is what makes him the juggernaut, because you can give yourself health, and then you have a vest that's providing armor for you, so you can literally become self-sufficient. At this point, I don't even need an engineer, and I don't need a medic because I am one. I can heal myself, I'm regenerating armor, I am completely self-sufficient, walking death machine. Especially with this gun. You make a run through their spawn, you drop 5 of them, you come out the other side, heal up your teammates, take cover for a few seconds, get that armor back up, run back in and do it again. This class is becoming one of my favorite classes. It's right there with the rifleman. I'm hoping I get to play him some more, but I just feel he's a little too overpowered for me to be playing. I don't. I like it, but I feel kind of cheap using him because it's just not even fair. But that is the medic. Like I said, maybe I'll get some in-game footage of these skins because they do look a lot better in-game. But partner in crime was too busy, so couldn't get on and get that second system running to show you guys. But that's the medic. And last but not least, we'll do the sniper. So stay tuned, Shikaku.